My brother got hired when he was 21. Where there's a 10-year difference between him and I. So just always heard the stories that he had to tell. He used to do ride-alongs with him. Do some training with him also. He was in the K-9 unit, so that kind of led me into that as well. And I also had an uncle who was a motorcycle cop down in Fairfax County, Virginia. So to hear them at the family dinners and holidays, to telling the stories back and forth, I kind of knew this is what I wanted to do. I knew I couldn't sit behind a desk, so it was something new every day coming to work, and different challenges every day. So it keeps you on your toes, and you never know what each day is going to bring. I really enjoy working through those different challenges. Whether it's a call or now being a supervisor in training, training different guys and helping these guys develop their careers and where they want to go. There's good days, just being able to help people day in and day out gives you a great satisfaction. But I've had a very fortunate career. Been able to save a guy who was pinned under a car, pulled up on that. We jacked the car up quick and were able to get him out and save his life. Was able to perform CPR on a premature infant, save the infant, delivered 3 babies. So it's been good. Definitely been a good career and rewarding.
Those are the kind of days that kind of stick with you, right?
Yeah, I mean, with everything going on as well now, the shootings in Dallas and Baton Rouge, the outpouring support right now we're getting from the community is amazing. Each day we have someone stopping in, just dropping off a thank you card, or just in public coming up to you and thanking us for our service. So we're definitely getting some good community support. There's some bad days. I've responded to some fatal accidents where, you've had multiple fatalities, or having to tell a loved one that their family's no longer with them. Days like that. I was working when 9/11 happened. The following days coming up, we ended up getting deployed to Ground Zero. So, those are some tough days.
You got that one day, though? Is there a one moment during your almost 17 years now that you go, man, that was a rough one?
Yeah, we've been in, I'm probably going to say triple fatal, where you see, everyone just passed away, and it wasn't, it wasn't something where there was speed involved or narcotics or alcohol that led to it. It was just an accident, and that kind of sometimes makes you sit there and go, gentleman was just on his way to work at 9 o'clock in the morning, and just, makes you appreciate your time that you're here, and the time you spend for your family. You kind of learn not to take anything for granted.
You mentioned Dallas and Baton Rouge earlier, and 17 years now on a job. A lot of people are wondering why people stay on this job.
Yeah, I think part of it is the challenge. I want to, you make a difference every day. You deal with someone who's had maybe a bad run-in with the police. Maybe they weren't treated right or felt they weren't treated right. I try to change your mind. Look, I'm sorry if you had a bad run-in with this guy. I don't know you. You don't know me. Let's start this all over again and see what we can do. I wouldn't trade it for the world. The challenges that you face coming in each day. A lot of jobs you can make a difference, but this one, you definitely make a difference every day. Whether it's just taking your time to talk to a little kid in a restaurant, maybe he'll choose law enforcement down the road, or I had to help an elderly woman just shut off her hot water heater that broke. She had just some of the simple things to the first aid calls to unfortunately use of force issues. You get to make a difference. It's definitely rewarding. You get to look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day feel good.
It's strange how the attitude has changed so dramatically over the last few years. And if you could sit them down for a second and explain to them just how tough your job is every day as a human being.
It is.
What
Yes.
do you tell them?
We're judged on the decisions that we have to make in split seconds. Where the news or the jury or these people have several days, several hours, several weeks, months, sometimes years to look at what happened in a short period of time. We have to make tough decisions at times. Before, I think we probably say before you end up, judging us, and think about the decisions we have to make. They're not easy decisions. I'll tell you, sometimes they do make the wrong decisions, and that's what we have to live with is law enforcement. But just don't be so quick to judge us. Let's look at everything. Sometimes you're only seeing one side of it, so wait to hear both sides before you start casting judgment on us. And I'll tell you, there are cops out there who do make wrong decisions and maybe shouldn't be on the job. Yes, and I think that they should be dealt with properly, dealt with accordingly. But all in all, it's very, very, very few and far between.